Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Today, we're diving into the hottest topic that's got everyone talking: Mike McCarthy's future with the Dallas Cowboys. After a brutal blowout loss that left fans fuming, speculation is running wild. Could Jerry Jones finally be ready to make a move? Is McCarthy really on the chopping block, or does he still have some job security left? Let's break down all the details, the drama, and what might come next for America's team. All right, let's rewind a bit and talk about how we got here. The Cowboys have been in a tough spot this season, but this latest loss, a blowout on the national stage, was just brutal. Whether it was missed tackles, blown coverage, or a stagnant offense, the Cowboys fell short in every area. Fans were leaving the stadium early, shaking their heads and questioning if this team even has what it takes to compete in the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl. From the looks of it, the Cowboys seemed outcoached and unprepared, which has raised a lot of fingers pointing at one man, Mike McCarthy. You've got some people saying it's just one game, but others believe that this could be a turning point for the Cowboys' leadership and roster as we know it. Now, let's talk about the man who could make this all happen, Jerry Jones. Jones isn't just the owner, he's practically the face of the Cowboys. And one thing we know for sure about Jerry, he does not like losing. At 81 years old, Jerry has been crystal clear about his ambitions. He wants to see his Cowboys win another Super Bowl, and he's not getting any younger. In his mind, this team has been built to win now. They've invested in top talent, locked down star players, and put millions into this roster. So, how long can Jerry be patient with a head coach who isn't delivering? After every loss like this, the pressure only grows. Sources close to Jerry have hinted that he's becoming less tolerant of these big game letdowns. And, as we know from history, Jerry Jones has a reputation for making bold moves when he feels it's time. But let's not jump the gun here. Before we get too far into whether or not Jerry will fire McCarthy, let's take a closer look at McCarthy's time with the Cowboys. When Mike McCarthy was hired in 2020, he was supposed to be the guy to bring a winning culture and help get the Cowboys over the hump in the playoffs. He had a Super Bowl ring with Green Bay, and Jerry believed that experience would be the key. However, fast forward a few seasons, and the results have been a mixed bag. Yes, there have been flashes of brilliance, and the Cowboys have had winning records. But McCarthy's Cowboys have struggled in crucial games, especially in the playoffs. In fact, the Cowboys have consistently underperformed when the stakes are high, and each postseason exit has fueled more questions about McCarthy's ability to lead this team to a championship. Now, let's talk about how the players are feeling. Word from insiders is that the locker room morale is low after this loss, and there's frustration mounting. Some players are reportedly unhappy with the game plans and feel that the coaching staff isn't putting them in the best position to win. When you start losing the locker room, that's when things get tricky for a coach. Even the most loyal players want to win, and at the end of the day, everyone wants to be part of a winning culture. If players start feeling like they're not being coached effectively, the team chemistry and overall morale can take a hit, which often leads to a domino effect in the locker room. So, let's say Jerry Jones decides to make the move and fires McCarthy. Who could be next in line for one of the most prestigious and pressure-packed coaching gigs in sports? There are a few names that have been floating around. First, there's Dan Quinn, currently the Cowboys' defensive coordinator. Quinn has done a stellar job with the defense, turning it into one of the league's best units. He has head coaching experience from his time with the Falcons, and he's respected by players. Could he be the next man up? Then there's Jim Harbaugh, the Michigan Wolverines coach, who's been linked to an NFL return for years. Harbaugh is known for his competitive spirit and intense coaching style. Could Jerry go after him to bring that fire back to Dallas? And finally, there's Sean Payton, the former Saints coach, who has always been admired by Jerry Jones. Although he's currently working in media, rumors suggest he might be open to a return if the right offer came along. Imagine Payton with this offense. It's definitely a tantalizing thought for Cowboys fans. These are big names, but the challenge of coaching the Cowboys comes with massive expectations. Jerry Jones wants a coach who's ready to win now. Each of these candidates brings something unique, but would they be able to handle the pressure that comes with coaching America's team? Let's also consider McCarthy's side of things. Despite the pressure, McCarthy has maintained that he's committed to this team and that they're building towards something bigger. He's been through ups and downs in Green Bay and knows what it's like to be in the hot seat. Could he still turn things around? If McCarthy can rally the team, win some big games, and take the Cowboys deep into the playoffs, he could potentially save his job. But the margin for error is razor thin. Every game from here on out is critical, and McCarthy knows it. Reddick also brought up the Lakers' issues in transition defense, which has been a glaring weakness. The Lakers have been getting burned in transition, and it's costing them games. Reddick argued that this isn't just a talent issue, but also an effort issue. He pointed out that the Lakers aren't getting back on defense as quickly as they should be, and that's allowing teams to get easy buckets. This is something that can be fixed with a right mentality and commitment. Reddick believes the Lakers need to prioritize defense and start holding each other accountable. If everyone on the team buys in, they have the potential to be a much stronger defensive unit. As always, Cowboys fans have been vocal, and social media has been blowing up with opinions. Some fans are ready to move on from McCarthy and think it's time for a fresh start. Others believe the players need to shoulder more responsibility for the losses. But one thing's for sure, Cowboys Nation has some strong feelings about what's next for this team. And hey, let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it's time for Jerry to let McCarthy go? Or do you believe he deserves another shot? Alright, Cowboys fans, there you have it. The latest on the Mike McCarthy situation and what might be next for this storied franchise. With Jerry Jones pulling the strings, anything is possible, and as we all know, the Cowboys are always in the spotlight.